Cut the umbilical and get that boy fresh for the centerfolds. Born till the family built to the cornerstones of the funky tones. Now that's a bad man with a sword and shield. Young soldier. Thought he told you. Dressed to the nines from the divine. Clouds got them souls entwined. It's a pretty girl in the audience, and she's there to see the one with a new lease. Afterwards, they all gonna have a feast. It's been a famine, and it's these days that gets folks clamoring, rambling, no gambling or racketeering, just conscience clearing. A quick dunk in the water, and they all gon' holler. Get out and give a pop to the collar. Why squalor the time? She's at the table next to the nativity. Such proclivity to gravitate towards one another, like when they learned about the supper. Now that you're a newborn, we gon' teach her these family norms. Before they could kiss, he's enlisted to the business. Dang, that's all he had on his wish list this Christmas. Now it's time to teach him about battle, being a shepherd separate from cattle. And he'll listen, cause he's different, and she's a matron to be. If only suppose there's no need to betroth, because they propose the same thing. Who knows what life shall bring? Especially as they teach him the drops at different bus stops. Yeah, he's still elementary, but they're in the house of God, so it would be odd not to give him his primary role. Now that the goal has been completed, he has some status, and is the latest wise guy with cufflinks and a clip on, not the type to hold a clipboard. Now that's evident. It's prevalent. He's been taken under a wing. One of his uncles loves the flashy things, and he's seen the tribulations that addiction may bring from another. But it's still requisite they lend helping hands to their brother. By his mother, he's been smothered, but now he's a man. It's all the way part of the plan. He understands enough to know it's time to be tough. They've already given him guff, but it's the stuff that molds a legend, so it's present. He's been around the smell of resin. Even if he's curious, he knows it might make Grams furious. So there's more expectations, and he's got a predication to live up to them. Even been learning the hymns in the choir, but he's no squire. The attire is just an accent to what he's been practicing. Someday he'll be a man with a family, head of the household with a loving wife and some newborns. See, he knows for sure that that's his fate. It's not like he was born yesterday. Time to pray on the enemies and how they may lay in waiting, feigning his kin. Now that his training begins, he must be tested with active lessons. There's been way too much invested, the price to pay for the shield of faith and the expense of the belt of truth, yet only foolproof with the helmet of salvation. But it's a sword that he's been weighing, and in his mind all the time, what better gift to cease and desist a griff. And if there's ever a tiff, he looks towards his role model on how to treat her. Now it's Easter, and there's an egg hunt, not gonna front on what he's there for. There's a new young lady that's joined the church, and they've given her a bunch of merch, but she shines without it. Anyway, this was a turn to what he'd already planned. He's got a baby face, so why ever be a man?